All right, let's begin. So, could you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is Minjung Kim.
Okay, Minjung. And are you working or are you a student?
I'm a student currently.
What are you studying?
I'm studying tourism and event management in Gyeonggi University, which is located in Seoul, Korea. But I'm also studying graphic design beside.
And do you like your course?
I love my course actually. In my tourism and event management, we learn about marketing, tourism, and basically all the events, like even the international conference kind of thing. So I'm very into it.
Okay. And could you describe your hometown for me?
My hometown is Busan, which is also known as the second capital of Korea, which first is Seoul, obviously. Yeah, I love my capital. I mean, Busan. Yes.
Is there anything you dislike about your hometown?
Well, if I have to, pick one, I would say the humidity. Because Busan is surrounded by ocean. There's, when it's summer, I get sweaty, and then the humidity makes me even, stickier. So that's the thing I don't like about.
Absolutely. All right, now let's talk about colors. So, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color was brown, but then it changed to purple. Purple, I like purple because I like the lavender, the flower. And I mean, it's the color of lavender is purple. And also purple makes me feel very, it's like my color, my favorite clothes color would be purple. So yeah, that's why I like.
Okay. And are there any colors that you dislike?
I don't like color yellow. It's not because, there's not obvious reasons for that, but when I wear something yellow, the color yellow clothes, that makes me look very pale. So that's why I dislike it.
Okay. And what colors do your friends like the most?
My friends, I think they like black the most because black is the most common color for everyone. So it goes with everything. And also white, the same reason.
Okay. And in terms of your home decoration, what color do you think suits a home decoration?
Definitely beige, brownish color or even white. Because I think all my desk or chair is in color brown. So if I choose too bright color, for example, as mint or pink, I think it isn't suitable for my room. Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to talk about new activities. Okay, so do you like to try new activities?
I love trying new things. I am actually an adventure lover, so I love trying new things. Yes, definitely.
And are there any activities you would like to try in the future?
I would love to try snowboarding because during winter, as I said, I am very of an active person. I love winter sports, but I've only tried skiing. So, and snowboarding is looks so cool, but I've never tried it. So yeah, that's the one I want to really try.
Okay. And do you like to try new activities alone or with friends?
I would say for the first time, I would need friends to be with me because so that if I fall down, they could hold me. But the second or third time, it doesn't matter if I'm with someone or not.
All right. And have you ever tried a new activity and not enjoyed it?
That I never thought of. I think I'll say no because if I try new stuff, I definitely learn something from it. So even though I don't like it, dislike it, I would eventually know that, oh, I dislike this, and then learn something from it. So I wouldn't say I dislike it. I just it's not my thing. Yeah.
Yeah, good attitude.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do us for part 1. Let's move on to part 2 now. Give you your question. So this is your question. There's pen or pencil, whichever one you want. Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute to do some note taking.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you can begin. All right, then Minjung, that's 1 minute. All right, so could you describe someone you really like to spend time with?
Okay. I love spending time with my best friend. I met her in my high school time. I was in international school in China back then, so that's where I met her. And we actually do a lot of things because she also is a very active person. But we love staying at home. So like we would paint nails and watch Netflixes. Like we love watching American TV shows because there's like we can learn new language from it. And I think there's a lot of advantage of that. So those are the things we do. We also write letters to each other, which might sound a bit weird because, you know, writing letter in front of someone who I'll give that letter to might be like a bit strange, but we love writing letters, so like we just do it anyway. We also love cooking and eating a lot of different food. Like we would make pizza or like spaghetti or even like Korean food such as 된장찌개 and all kinds of stuff. Also, like the reason why I spend time with her is because she makes me feel very confident about myself. She always cheers me up whatever I do. Even I failed making 된장찌개, she always say, "Hey, it's okay. Like it happens all the time." So I think that's the reason why I love spending time with her. Also, she is very funny. I like funny person. Like, so yeah, I think those are the reason why, yeah, I stay with her.
Yes, that's about 150 there now. Okay, so that's enough for that. All right. So these days, do you meet her often?
Yes, I actually meet her the day before yesterday.
Yeah. But you, apart from staying at home, are there any other activities you like to do?
We actually stay at home most of the time, but we sometimes go to this like cafe. Those are like pretty and like there's a lot of decorations for refreshing us. But like we love staying at home.
Nice. Okay, we'll move on to the third part of the test now. Okay, we'll go on to part 3. All right. So, what kinds of people are easy to get along with?
I would say people who are positive would get along well or like better, because I am more of a positive person than negative person. So it just goes well. It just flows. Like if our characteristic hit off, I think that's the most important thing. Yeah, I think like personality.
And are there any personality characteristics that people usually find it difficult to get along with other people?
It depends on people, but I might say like introvert people is a bit more hard to get along because since they love staying by themselves. I mean, it depends on that person, but like if she or he loves staying by herself, then I think that would be a bit difficult for people to get along.
Okay. And do you think people spend more time by themselves these days?
These people, yes, due to Corona, the COVID-19 incident, I think that's kind of the thing. I think coronavirus made me an introvert. So I think, yeah, definitely these days.
Okay. Do you think is that a negative development?
I wouldn't say it's negative because I've learned so much about myself during this period. So it actually helps you figure out like who you really are and get to know yourself better. Yes.
Okay. And do you think it is important for like managers or bosses to get along with their employees?
Definitely, because I want to be a CEO one day. I definitely think being a friendly boss is the way to make their company succeed. Because when they don't talk a lot, I mean, talking and conversation is like the main point of getting along or like forming a, like making the strengths to move forward. But then if they're not friendly, I don't know how they make that happen. Like, I want to figure out actually, but yeah, that's what I think.
And in your country, is it common for this situation to happen?
Like friendly situations? I think it totally depends on the situations because some bosses, they're really friendly, but sometimes they're over friendly, which makes the people very uncomfortable. So I think it's important to keep this distance from people, but still keep the friendship. So yeah.
All right. And do younger people like talking with older people?
I'm young people person, so I would say yes, because they have a lot of experience ahead of us because they lived longer. So I think they would love to talk to older people for advices. Yeah.
What is a piece of advice that older people can give younger people? What kind of advice?
I got from my dad that don't be afraid and just try it. That really helped me move forward because we tend to get afraid of something very easily because we haven't tried it yet. But my dad was like, don't think about it, like how scary it is. Everyone got fear. You just gotta keep that fear in your mind and then move forward. And that really helped me.
All right then, that'll do us. We'll finish there. Thank you. All right. So yeah, to start with the feedback, I'd say your score would be estimated 7.0. I'd say it's a good score. Very fluent with good pronunciation and strong grammar throughout. Obviously, there are some like errors that we can go through and we can look at to improve. If we look at vocabulary, first of all, you used a lot of good phrases. When you're talking about colors, you're saying, you know, black, it goes with everything, white goes with everything. Yeah, some nice expressions. In terms of like errors, so when you talked about your major, what you're studying, and you're studying graphic design besides, you could say that, but maybe like on the side would be better.
On the side.
Yeah, I'm studying graphic design on the side. It means like it's not your main focus, it's kind of like extra. Yeah, so you could say that. Just be careful with plural here. We said like, my dad gave me advices. Make sure it's singular, yeah, always advice.
Okay.
So always advice. You would say some advice, yeah. Adventure lover, right, I think a better word there would be adventurous.
And adventurous.
Yeah, like I'm an adventurous person. Adventure lover is not really a common collocation. I would say people say like thrill seeker, that would be a common one, or an adventurous person, yeah. One thing as well with introvert, okay, so introvert is the noun, and introverted is the adjective. So when you say you're talking about people, you'd say, I'm an introverted person, or I'm an introvert. Yeah, either one.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's cool there, that's good. A few phrasing, let's just go through like 2 or 3 of them, okay? You talked about Busan, surrounded by ocean. So, you know, surrounded is kind of like the whole way around, but I would say like Busan is on the coast.
On the coast.
Yeah, I would say like it's on the coast. Also, you could say it's a coastal city, either one. But like surrounded means was more like an island. It's surrounded.
Okay.
You think about like Jeju surrounded by the ocean. Yeah. Okay. One word we used as well, suitable. Sorry, suitable for my room. Instead of suitable, I would say suit is a better word there. Suit, yeah. Suitable is more for like the situation. Like if you talk about like a horror movie, it's not suitable for kids. Yeah. Or like if you want to go hiking, if you're wearing like very like thin clothing, it's not suitable for hiking.
I see.
But when you talk about like your style or like a room, like it suits the atmosphere, it suits the room. Yeah. Same way with your clothing, like, oh, it suits you. Like blue suits you.
Oh, okay.
All right. A couple of times, maybe like even, I said one time, even though I dislike it, and I think it was in the last question, so it should be here, even if I dislike it.
Oh.
What's the difference?
Even if?
Even if. Even if, it's more like it's a possibility. Even though.
It's like a statement?
Yeah. So if you say, I tried skiing last winter, even though I disliked it, because it's more definite.
Okay.
But even if, it's more like possibility.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so when you're making like a general statement, even if I dislike something.
Even
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What else have we got? Just in part 3, just be careful with not giving too much like personal statements. You said like, I got advice from my dad. I want to be a CEO. So in part 3, it's more about like people in general. So just try and keep your answers more generally speaking rather than about you. You can give it as an example, but for example, the last one, do young people like talking with older people? You're like, I'm a younger person, or what advice what my dad gave me. It's more, general in part 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was a really good test overall. You spoke really
Thank you.
comfortably. Yeah.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming in.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.